In this demonstration, we will learn how to add faceplates to our project. You can add faceplates to your project after you've configured the control logic side of things. The first thing you do is to add a display. Click Displays from the Graphics folder and select Add Component into Application. Browse to the right folder and select the display with the faceplates. You also need to select the display with the Go To buttons. Next, we need to add the parameter file. Click Parameters and browse to the right file. Click Go to PowerFlex and the Displays subfolder. This is a typical Go to Display button. Right-click the button, and in the Properties box, ensure that the display field has the button you want it to go. Check that the parameter file is the one it should call. You can see that the button has a wireframe on it at the moment, so we need to update it. Click the ellipsis box next to the image field, and in the image browser, click the Add from File option. Locate the image which is in the same location as the other files that have been downloaded. Click OK, and the image should be updated. If it doesn't, you will have to refresh the page. You can edit the text on the image by going to Properties and selecting the options you want. Now let's take a look at the actual faceplate by clicking it from the Display subfolder. When you see it on the development screen, it looks quite cluttered because of the number of displays that are on top of each other. You could turn groups off from the Object Explorer, but that's not really necessary because the visibility of these objects will be sorted at runtime. As long as you are confident that they've been configured correctly, don't worry about it. You simply need to send it the right tags. Now, we need to edit the parameter files. Click PF Parameters from the navigation tree. In the parameter file, you can see that #1 equals the controller and the tag in the controller. We'll keep this example while we create our own. Double-click in the file and the tag browser opens. Right-click and refresh all folders. In the Online folder, locate the folder, the PowerFlex add-on instruction tag. Here, you don't need to point to the final tag because the tag has all the bits that are required. Now, we can delete the example file. Save and close the parameter file. Before we can test this, click Startup from the System folder in the navigation tree. Since the only thing we want to test is the faceplate, we need to select it. Deselect other displays that are there. We will also turn off alarms and information messages because we're not using them at the moment. Now, let's test the application. Click the Test Application icon and allow the runtime files to be generated. You can see the display with the Go To Drive button. If you click the button, it takes you to the faceplate. The faceplate is displaying correctly, but it would be colorful and be indicating things if there was a drive connected. The lost communications to device tag means that the controller has lost its connection to the drive. Click the different buttons to see the different displays. You can see the fault status, the name, the speed units, the acceleration and deceleration time, and so on. Close the faceplate to see the main display. So the faceplate is now up and running. This concludes the demonstration.